Hello friends, let's understand what is the difference between let and const variables in JavaScript. So let and const variables are introduced in ECMAScript 6. Okay, so I do have two lines of codes, okay, defined in this let constant.js, where let x is equal to 10 and I'm consoling out the x value. So let's say if I run this file, so we'll get 10 as output, which is expected, right? So what if I copy these two lines, okay, and declare it at line number 4, okay, and let's run it again. So I am getting one error. So what's the error? Assignment to the constant variable. No, it's not a constant variable, man. So, right, identifier x has already been declared. So this is the error. So this is the error I am getting after this line. So let variable ensures that the same variable is not declared again, right? But that is not the case with the var variable. If I declared it as a var and let's say I again declare it at line number 4 and assign some different value, let's say 15, and I console it out, okay, I'll put it here. So it will print 15 and okay, so it will not check whether the x variable is already been declared. So let variable is a special modification to the var variable which has a block scope which will not allow user to redefine the same variable again. Okay, so that's why we should use let variables in our program. Let's understand what is const variable. So what if I declare it const c and console out C variable. So let's check what it means. So any guesses? Okay, so it will give me an error. What is the error? It is saying, okay, this was the last error. Okay, missing initializer in the const declaration, right? So const variables must be initialized whenever we are declaring them. So I initialize it with value 5. Now it is printing 5. Now what if I initialize the const variable with, let's say, some JSON object and it has a message and where value is hello. So it will print, of course, hello, right? It is expected. Now what if I assign some value or some different JSON object, let's say hi to this C. So it should give me an error, right? Yes, because we are assigning it to the constant variable. So assignment to the constant variable, which is not allowed. But what if I change it like this way? Message is equal to, and then I am assigning it hi. So whether it is allowed or not, let's check it out. So it is allowed. Now we have a different modified JSON object. But we haven't assigned anything to the C, right? So that's why we are changing the content of the C, which is fine, but we are not assigning any new value to the C, and that is the thing. So let's change this code again. Instead of that, let's play with the array, constant arrays. So we do have this array, okay, and I print this array, so it will print, it will print 1 2 3, right? So now I try to assign, let's say, 4 5 6 to this array, and let's try to print it. So it will give me an error, right? Because we are assigning to the constant variable. So assignment to the constant variable is not allowed, right? Okay, so what if, let's say, instead of assigning to the a, I push new elements to the array, let's say 4. So whether it is allowed, let's check it out. So what I will do, I will run the program again. So it is allowed. So new value 4 or 5 will be out the string into the array. So we are not assigning anything to the const variable, so it is allowed. But if we assign a new array to the const variable, it will not be allowed. So this is the const